Welcome back, everybody, to the Anti-Stall Racing IMSA series. Back for round 3 at Zolder. This time, new track for the Anti-Stall Racing IMSA series. So through the final chicane, Sanchez leads. He's going to have to time as well. Still got gravel all over the track because the session is not set to clear. We'll try and get that updated in future for the drivers. When does Sanchez go? He's holding them really late. I'm not quite sure where the start zone is here.
The start zone is now.
And pulls away there nicely. So, yeah, very, very nice gap he's formed ahead of Sebastian. He's going to be defending, in fact, into turn 1. They all make it. Oh, and Sanchez off the road in turn 1. The leader is in the gravel trap. He's joined by a collection of cars behind who, wow, are all pointing in the right direction somehow. The road is covered in gravel. We've got to get a GT3 start. That's all put under investigation. Sebastian is 1.5 seconds out front. We're going to take a look at that replay in just a bit, but we're going to see what happens in GT3. I'm surprised the race control didn't hit the safety car button, but we all got through nicely. We're green in GT3 as well. Daniel Morby on the attack round the outside on his teammate, but doesn't do anything too risky. Vincent Ossoms leads them through turn 1. We've got a bit of battling further off, and we've got cars off behind. That's the BWT Mustang there in the gravel.
Andy, this should be a safety car.
Gutierrez saying this should be a safety car. Not sure what's happened out front to Gutierrez.
But there's a lot of cars damaged in the GT3
I'm assuming there's just an awful lot of cars damaged. What's happened here? This is Brody Maynard's had an incident trying to go around the outside of one of the other cars. He's already gone round 1. He's trying to make it 2. Is there going to be contact? Just drops it on the throttle and finds the wall, unfortunately, for the Cadillac driver. And we're side by side in GT3, and Melvin Gack is all over the curbs trying to avoid an incident with Tiemann Scholten. Yanni Kakkonen's had an incident. What's happened to Yanni? In GTP coming over that crest, is it? No.
I think we might just drop the car here.
Oh, wow.
02, you need to box this lap.
Just in the undulation. The 02's just been told to box this lap. I'm not sure what that's about.
That'd be Yanni Kakkonen. Has a meatball and is... whatever the damage is...
no rear wing. This is after we had a driver carry on without a rear wing last week, and it caused quite the incident, so... race control just telling him that he needs to come in and serve that.
Turn 1.
This is what happened to
here.
Sanchez. Just
up front.
Yeah, just did not grip up front. And then Samira Shad spinning behind as well.
Just that outside line just doesn't appear to have grip on it. No one was ready for it, and everyone just ends up going sideways. Bunches the entire field up. There was disaster further up the field. There was definitely a car that got taken out on the exit of turn 4.
Let's take one more look at it from off board, from a chopper view. This is Sanchez out front. He's going to lose it all on his own. What happens to Samira Shad? Oh, he's just got distracted from behind, and it looks like there was also contact further back as well before they even got through turn 1. Look how close this is in GTP. Oh, and Ponce is going to be sideways! And Carlos Ponce, take a bow, because I know you've lost a bunch of positions, but that could have ended up much, much worse. And they're side-by-side ahead, and we're side-by-side here. And Ponce has to back out and loses even more positions. The Porsche and the Ferrari are going at it. That's Ruben Stegemann and Samira Shad who's trying to recover. Samir, obviously, great pace in qualifying, got caught up in lap 1, spinning on his own in sympathy of the pole sitter.
We have some lap
race incident on lap 1. Yeah. And Sebastian's through, blue flags being waved. Race control will have been watching that as well to make sure that the driver pulled over quick enough, but he's not going to get out of the way of the cars behind quick enough either. But that's just a nature of lapping these GT3s at the same time, I feel like.
Albert Prim, I think, was held up there by Yanni Kakkonen and got put in a bad position now.
And they're side by side there. Jean-Paul Siemens taking advantage of that blue flagged car that wasn't able to get out the way.
Going Milkamp backwards on track. Didn't hold the damn brakes. Oh, I'm mad. Okay.
Trying to find Going Milkamp there in that Audi. We saw this car getting involved in the traffic a little bit earlier on. What happened to Going? Was it with a hypercar? Oh, I believe it was, with the Go Esports car behind. What's going to happen here?
I'm actually... Okay. So this initial incident, I'm not sure what happened.
Oh, lost it on his own, I think, before the hypercar even got there.
And then just takes a bunch of cars out as well, and then just slides backwards across the track. That is... Yes.
Oh, another car off there. It was another lapped car, another lap GTP in the gravel. Oh, side by side, Daniel Reneke down the inside. That's a lapped car, though. Is it? Never Carlos Pons. It's a move for position, I think, yeah.
Cars have been caught out a lot. I've seen a couple of moves like that where drivers are braking to try and like defensively try and like not get in the back of cars, and the other GTP behind's going, okay, I'm going to send it. It's had mixed results, I will say. But yeah, you can definitely make the move if the car behind you, if in front of you, excuse me, is driving too defensively. But yeah, now it's just what is Maximilian May doing?
Pete Preen's leader goes for a spin.
That is borderline unsafe rejoin.
What happened to Pete?
Like
It's going to be on pit exit. Did he swap tyres? And that's giving him no grip? And black flag issued for this car. That'll be for an unsafe pit exit. So that lead that Pete Preen's built up has just been completely eroded. We said that Sebastian would be relieved that Jean-Paul and Sanchez didn't go to, and Preen, sorry, didn't go further in the race, but Maximilian Meyer has gone further in the race. Yeah, on his way to pit lane now, nearly.
Yeah, I think we'll have to pit this lap. But I'm surprised May has made it this far on this tank of fuel. But if you make it this far and you can do it again, you've made a one-stop workaround here.
So now this is key. See how far ahead Sebastian is. See how far ahead Sebastian is of Max Meyer after the pit cycle. And I don't think Meyer's even stopped in his box yet. Now he has jacked up. Is that a tyre change then? If he's jacked up, surely.
I think so, and I don't agree, unless the tyres have got that bad because of the gravel, but that would be surprising to me. Might have just, this might be a mistake. Leon Van Elbert had to take evasive manoeuvres on the front stretch just to not get in the back of a car. You see him pulling across here. That's, yellow out.
Max Meyer's pit stop time, no longer than anyone else, so he spent about a minute in pit lane. That's what I'm seeing for the leaders as well. So did everyone
has just
change tyres.
On pit exit. Myers
went off the road.
GT3.
And Myers had another incident as well, it looks like. So this is Preen's. We're going to see this first. It's the 48, that Porsche you can see.
Sector 3, lap 45, thank you.
On the brakes alongside the GT3 car and just can't get it stopped. Carried far too much speed. And oh no!
No!
Tags Maximilian Meyer sliding through the gravel and just comes back on slow ahead again.
I was going to say hold your brakes. I think the gravel did more damage there.
Yeah, I think I have to agree. I think the gravel was the culprit there.
Don't do it. You're too far back. Thank you.
Closes up though. So much more confident on the brakes is Tiemann in the McLaren, the BMW ahead. Is this going to be an opportunity?
You don't need a massive offset here. You can pull alongside and get them under braking. I think this is going to be the move. Space given by the BMW, and he still gets spun on exit.
Just ahead, but not ahead enough, and there's already damage on that McLaren, and he's trying to find a gap. And he is losing time and time and time as he tries to make sure he doesn't resave unjointly, and that's put right under investigation by Race Control, probably watching alongside us. These GT3s could shake it up though, as Brody takes a different line once again to the car in front, and this time it looks like he's got the power down a little bit better. It looks like there may be a move into turn one on here. Separated, it's closing down the inside for Brody Maynard. Can he keep it on the road? Yes, he can. Slots in nicely on the racing line ahead of his rival. What a move for Brody Maynard. That was a nice little one. We've not seen many in turn one today. Yeah, we've not spoken about this. Daniel Morpeet running that BMW Lamborghini the last couple of weeks, but it's now switched to a Ferrari Lamborghini.
It's going to be a late run to the pit lanes for all of these drivers that are staying out so far, I think.
Oh, he's got to find a way through. Brown Crown in the middle, and that's going to be the move done for Leon Van Elewart. Risky. No, it's not. He has to back off into the corner, and, well, he was ahead for a moment there, but he's not able to stay ahead. Nicoli Monti able to break deeper and later on that outside line. Leon is hounding Nicoli Monti, looking for a way by, but it's not going to be that easy.
And impeding, blue flag.
That was Daniel Renek, who again lapped car, and that's just
down the inside for Leon and Elowat. Monty will not be happy, and it's giving him a little bit more breathing room.
Between you. That should be fine, and I think it is going to work out.
It's a 5-second time penalty. Oh, and off the road, Leon Van Elowat. And that's let some other cars back by. Looks like he's kept it damage free. We've not seen a meatball flag pop up at the top of the screen, so it looks like he's maybe got away with it. And Leon will be grinning.
Oh my god! Oh, Tim and Shelton.
Control, please check.
He's not happy about something. I thought it was a self-caused incident, but he's got the button immediately to say what's going on.
Oh no, pushed off the road by the GTP. And wow, Tiemann.
Just about avoids contact here. I have no idea how everyone got away with that.
I think Tiemann will...
to Tiemann Shelton.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what else he could have done there. There was no grip on that grass. He was better to just try and keep it pointing in the right direction, I think, and gets away with it. Brown looking for a way through.
Again, I don't like that inside on the turn 7 chicane. Sometimes you need to try and make it work. You're running out of time to make something here, so you just need to find an angle.
Oh, and Brown disappears for a second, comes back sideways.
And he's just got a solid shot from Fabio Gibrino, who's just let him back on track. I'd be a little bit more aggressive if I was the driver behind, I'll be honest, but it's progress done.
Well, Brown went round for the 63.
What?
Let's take another look at that.
What happened?
Was that netcode? So Brown had just disappeared at least. Oh no, he dropped that all on his own.
Oh, he was on the gravel now and just gets a weird bump on the curving, presumably, and the car just really gets upset. That was the weirdest sequence of events I think I've seen this race, and I've seen some weird stuff this race. Brown can able to drive away, but it's been pretty calm for your race winner, Sebastian van der Heuvel, who at this point, assuming no GT3 funnies happen, will take the final chicane, flash the lights, and win one hell of a race at Zolder.
That's what Sebastian's been looking for, well, this season and a lot of last season. He's finally found a car that works for him. P1, 17 seconds ahead of Jean-Paul Seaman at the end of the race is a mega job. Brody Maynard comes home to take P2 after having to do an emergency pit stop on lap 1. So we'll finish second place ahead of Casper Hu. Jean-Paul Seaman comes home to finish P2. GT3 Pro leader Vincent Ossoms is going to win by 6 seconds ahead of Daniel Morphy and Jeffrey Ross. Senna Botkoven hasn't taken the flag, but Kevin Kuiper's come home to finish P2 ahead of Mick Sayan in P3. And it's just Leon now, who again had to make an emergency stop, but he dragged it out to the race distance that he needed to make it that he only had to do the 2 stops and not 3 stops to make it to the end. He's going to come across the line alongside his teammate in the 81. That's Ruben Stegemann, who's just behind him in track position, and it's all getting a bit messy in the final chicane. And Leon takes evasive action.
In front, fighting for position at the end. And gets a little bit dicey at the end there, but Elwout still finishes the lap ahead. No pressure there for the GTPM winner there, but a very spooky finish to the race, certainly.
Thanks to everybody that joined us today. It was a pretty mega race, and bye-bye.